Hello friends, today in this summary book Think and Grow Rich, we will see how successful people think and work. We will learn to recognize the difference between unsuccessful and successful people. What happens that some people become successful in life and some people are not successful, and you will see how you can make yourself successful and fulfill your dreams by learning to think like a successful person. Think and Grow Rich book summary. For whom is Think and Grow Rich? This book summary is for those people who want to learn to think like successful people and who want to learn to believe in themselves. This book summary is also for those people who for some reason are not able to achieve their goals and achieve something big. To do this, you should have a big desire. Everyone wants to achieve success, but only a few people are able to achieve it. Have you ever tried to know the reason for this? Successful people are successful because they have a very strong desire for success. Are you ready to go to any extent for that? Do you have the desire for success or the stubbornness to fulfill your dreams? If yes, then you will fulfill your dreams. Take Colonel Sandals for example. After retirement, O went from door to door asking for orders with the recipe of chicken from about 1,000 houses. After hearing no from the doors, he got his first order. From that onwards, the food chain named KFC was started, which is famous all over the world today. So to say that it is true that successful people have more desire to win than the fear of losing. They run after their dreams even when 100 people say no. That is why they become successful. Therefore, first of all, awaken this desire within yourself. Make maps of your paths to achieve your destination. You will get success only when you know what you want to achieve. For this, first of all, think about where you want to go. And after this, think about how far you have to go. If you want to become a famous writer, then think about how many best-selling books you have to write. After that, write down when and by when you have to reach that destination. If you have thought that you have to do it but have not thought about when to do it, then it means that you are postponing it to do later. Yes, that will not let you reach your destination. Ultimately, you have to decide how. You will reach your destination by writing each step well and think about when and what you have to do. The more spread out you are, the better it will be when you get your complete plan. You should immediately start working on it once you have the complete plan. Write it down somewhere well and read it twice a day, after waking up in the morning and before sleeping at night. By doing this, you can keep an eye on your work and motivate yourself to do it. But trust is the biggest characteristic of successful people. If you read history and read the story of any successful person, you will see that every successful person believed in himself. Without it, no one achieved greatness. They knew that whatever they are doing, they will definitely do it one day, and they would not stop until they achieve it. Take Thomas Alva Edison, for example. Even after failing 10,000 times and making the bulb, he still did not believe in himself. They got up and still kept trying and wrote their names in the pages of history. There is great strength in believing in yourself. It can make you do anything. If you want to reach your destination, then you have to believe in yourself. You can change your behavior by talking good things about yourself. Everyone can learn to believe in themselves if you keep telling yourself every day that you can do this. You can do it. There will come a time when you will actually be capable of doing that work. Talking to yourself like this is called autosuggestion. In autosuggestion, we think about the things that we want to do, which can be done by doing it. We can take ourselves towards success, but due to some reason we are not able to do that work. When we keep saying that thing to ourselves again and again, a time comes when our mind accepts it as true and we stop doing that work. With the help of autosuggestion, we can learn to trust ourselves and can do everything that we want to do. If you are one of those people who want to achieve something and trust yourself, if you are not able to do it, then this method is made just for you. What should you have to be successful? Many tasks become easier with the acquisition of knowledge. Successful people always keep increasing their knowledge. The more they study, the more they will become. You will become successful, but if you stop studying, then you will remain where you are, and success will go away from you. To get the information, you do not need to take admission in any university, nor do you need any degree. You can do this even without going to school with a lot of information and can be successful. You read books by different authors, go to seminars or any educational program. Information does not mean that you memorize things from around the world. It means that knowledge and experience which can be used properly when the time comes and move yourself forward. Apart from this, it is also important that you introduce yourself to the experts so that if you want to know about something, you can ask them. There are many experts in big companies from whom advice can be taken, and you can get information about everything. There is no need to know anything. Your ability to imagine is your ability. Albert Einstein said that being intelligent does not mean how much you know. Being intelligent does not mean how much you can imagine. Imagination is one such thing. There is a method with the help of which we can convert our dreams into ideas and our ideas into reality. There are two types of imaginations. First, creative imagination. In this type of imagination, we think something which was not thought till date. Through this we can achieve something. We try to create something that no one has thought about till date. It was used by big investors to create big things. Second, synthetic imagination. In this type of imagination, we combine many old ideas. Let's turn it into a new idea. It was used in Sony to create an MP3 player. Sony changed the playback device of journalists into a device that anyone could use to listen to songs. This is how the Walkman was born. If you want your ability to imagine to remain intact, then keep imagining from time to time. The more you imagine, the more your ability to imagine will increase. This can help you become more successful with time. Pay attention to your weaknesses along with your strengths. Many of us are not ready to accept that there are many flaws within us which can be improved and taken forward. This is what stops us from being successful. For this, first of all, try to know about yourself. To know about yourself, you can ask yourself some questions like, did I fulfill my target of this year? Could I have done more work this year? Could I have taken better decisions? Questions like these will tell you where you are making mistakes and help you figure out how you can improve yourself. We all already have many habits. These include being lazy, putting off today's work for tomorrow, not doing what should be done. Always keep a to-do list with you in which you have written all the tasks that you have to do. If you are not able to do it within the given time, it's time to find out where you are making mistakes. After knowing yourself completely, if you want, you can ask someone else about your behavior. That person can be a close friend of yours, one who knows you very well. Both of you can make yourself better than before by telling each other shortcomings. To be successful, have good thoughts. Our conscious mind knows the difference between good and bad things. Therefore, focus your work only on things. It has the ability to throw away useless things by keeping them with itself, but this is not the case with our subconscious mind. The subconscious mind keeps good and bad things with itself. Hence, it is important that you keep yourself away from bad people and bad things. Our subconscious mind saves all kinds of information, due to which our behavior becomes the same with time. If you live with bad-mouthed people for 2 months, you will start abusing people even if you don't want to. By being with people and listening to them, you become that way over time. If you stay with bad-spoken people for 2 months, you will start abusing them even if you don't want to. By staying with unsuccessful people and listening to them, you become like that with time. You cannot escape the effect of company. Bad company will make your habits bad and you will not be able to succeed. So if you want your behavior to be good, then you should always think good and stay with good people. By doing this, we fill our mind with good things and our behavior will be like that. Only they can make it and become successful. The biggest thing about successful people is their willpower. Many people are not able to stick to the decisions they have taken for long. These are the same people who are unsuccessful because they do not stick to the decisions they have taken in difficult times. They give up and focus on the work which is not beneficial for them in the long run. If you do not stick to what you said, then you can never succeed. To be successful, it is very important to be stubborn. People always do the same to you. They will talk to you that you cannot do this work, but it is in your best interest not to listen to such people. If you keep working according to everyone's ideas, then you will not be able to do anything if the words of such people hinder your progress towards success. If the distance is less, then do not tell anyone about your aim. Tell about it only to those who are very special to you. These are the members of your team. Only the stubborn people win in the race of success. Whenever we do any work, if there are difficulties in it, then many people do not face difficulties and run away from them. They think that this will make their work easier, but with the passage of time or by adding difficulties with interest, they fall on their heads. Successful people know this very well. Whenever they set out to achieve any goal, they take a sigh of relief only after achieving it. If you want to be successful, then you have to stop giving up on any work. You have to learn to persevere. For this, you should adopt 4 habits. Develop this deep desire within yourself to achieve any goal. Keep yourself away from negative people. Stop hanging out with those who weaken your courage. Develop these habits within yourself. Sit down in such a way that it becomes impossible for you to remove them from yourself, Only then you can move forward with the determination to do something. To achieve something big, you will have to be with people like you. Working in a team has its advantages, but the benefits are more than the benefits of working alone. So create a team for yourself. The bigger your goals, the bigger will be the planning, the more difficult it will be to work on that plan, and the more success you will achieve by working hard. It will be wonderful, so it is very important that you create a team for yourself. Take those people in your team who will work to achieve a goal. When the talent of some people, the ability to work, hard work, and dedication come together, such success is achieved which one person could never have achieved alone. It is very important to have intelligent people in this team. It is even more important to have good relations between those people. So take only those people in your team who are good in the team. If you know well about the work, then the people with whom you are going to work, choose them wisely. We all were born to be successful and independent, but by being tied in the chains of our thinking, we have been forced to live a life of failure. To become successful, first of all, we have to learn to trust ourselves and trust ourselves. We have to awaken the desire to be successful within. After this, by planning our work and walking firmly on our path without turning, we can be successful. I hope that you have liked this book summary very much and you have got to learn something new from it. So if you feel that there is a lot of value in this content, then please share it with your friends and families. Like the video and subscribe the channel.